starting. It's Brady Elliott alongside.
Hello,
Charlie.
friends.
Shot, dude. We gotta post, dude. We gotta post. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right, Brady. No. After the national anthem.
Right now, it's a national anthem. Hello, friends, and welcome in. I'm Brady Elliott alongside Charlie Steensma. This is tonight's matchup between the Sabercats of Fossil Ridge and the Lobos of Rocky Mountain. Charlie, what are your thoughts on tonight's matchup?
You know, on paper, it looks like it may not be a close matchup, with Fossil coming in at 9-1, 8-0 in conference, standing atop the leaderboard of this 5A Front Range Conference, while Rocky's at a mere 6-5 and 4-3 in conference. Although these records are a bit off, Brady, you never know with a rivalry game. A crosstown rivalry like this, you never know how it could go, and I'd expect a good matchup tonight, 4 or 5 sets maybe.
I agree. Fossil is undefeated at home, so let's see if they can keep that up.
Yes, the Den has proved to be a great home court advantage for the Cats. Rose Bar, they are ranked 20th in Colorado, also led by Quinn Van Manen, who leads the team in kills. Coming into tonight, she has 105 kills. Brady.
That's a lot of kills, Charlie.
How about Rocky? How are they looking?
They're okay, led by Captain Hannah Kaufman. She's a senior. Number 16, Pryor
One of
McKieran.
the 2 seniors on the team, huh?
Yeah, there's only 2 seniors on the team. They have many juniors. 16, Pryor McKieran has 76 kills coming into tonight. That also leads the team.
Very nice.
Their head coach is Nicole Jones.
Nicole Jones, leading the Lobos to what could be a complete rebuild in the next few years. If you look at their roster, they are loaded with juniors, so next year should be a good year for the Lobos.
I agree. I would like to point out that all the players do have to wear masks. So let's see
We'll
how.
see what kind of impact that has on the game, won't we, Brady?
Yes, we will.
You've got to think that wearing masks makes you breathe a lot. It takes a lot more to breathe. So we'll see how that goes in
breathe a lot harder.
a lot of hard sport. So number 10, Mulaney Smith, will start us out tonight, and
she is the commit to D2 college. So
she's committed, and
we're off.
there it is. Looked like it may have gone long, but.
And Rocky Mountain takes the first point with a spike.
Yes, great play there. Got it up easily. We'll see how they go after. You want to play-by-play. And that one is in. 2-0 Rocky.
2-0 Rocky.
Dude, then don't talk during actual points.
You can still say something.
Yeah, I know.
So
Number 5, Ellie Mee to serve.
Popped up, Mulaney Smith. And that one goes long. So the Sabercats get their first point. They're on the board, 1-2 now, losing. Yeah, I don't think I can either. Dug out by.
Oh,
And that'll be a double touch on number 4.
it is a point for Rocky.
Sydney Peterson with a miscue there, hit it into her face. And that's just flat out embarrassing.
I forgot we're ahead. What? We're like, that's the rate.
Yeah.
So we're ahead.
Falling backwards, Smith makes a play. And that'll hit the ground.
And it's a point for Fossil.
Just poor execution there by Pryor McKieran, as she just pretty much watched the ball drop and didn't adjust till the last second.
Nicole Grove to serve.
And for Rocky, if you're going to pull off this upset, you got to make plays like that. That's a routine play.
And it's a tip into the ground by Fossil. Rocky takes the point.
It falls in front of libero Sydney Peterson. She just couldn't reach it, could she? And now McKieran will come out after that miscue a few plays ago.
Michaela McBride to serve. She is one of the many juniors on the team.
And the back row attack goes long. It may have been tipped by Rocky. but it doesn't look like it was, so McBride will go back to serve again.
Rocky with the early lead, 5-2.
And man, if they can keep a lead like that, that's the key to an upset. Keep a little separation as it is blocked.
Great timing block by Rocky.
So number 13, Hannah Kaufman with that kill. She is the captain. Although she leads the team in kills, she does not lead the team in blocks, even though she got one there.
Rocky really needs to keep up this defensive style with those blocks to pull up this upset.
Little two-man game here.
Set to the outside, and it's blocked into the ground again.
Yenwoo Su got her left hand on that one, and a timeout from the Fossil Ridge SaberCats. Coach Julianne Mosbar calls it.
Early lead for the Rocky Mountain Lobos.
That's got to be big for momentum.
Oh yes, great way to start off the game.
You saw the whole bench get up there. You saw them all excited, and an early 5-point lead has Rocky excited.
Oh yes. They do have a 2-game win streak, which, hey,
coming off a sweep,
see we can make it 3
of Monarch. We know Monarch's tough every year in and year out. They're a great team. As this is going to be the first we see of number 4, Maddie Santini. She is a great ball handler.
She also plays lacrosse. So
she does also play lacrosse. That two-sport athlete dynamic, sometimes people say it may make you better.
Very athletic.
The balance helps a lot, I would have to agree. And as she is also a great ball handler, she's also the best server on the team with 16 service aces.
McBride is still in to serve, with Rocky the early 5-point lead.
And so tips it. That's got to be a double touch. I think that's a missed call by the ref there. And a block.
Oh, and it's a tip over.
A nice
Rocky
dumper there, but doesn't succeed.
Rocky is just piling in those blocks.
And a great rally going now, best we've seen tonight. A tip, it's gonna fall.
Great rally there by these two teams.
And you gotta think, if they're gonna bottle up Sue like that all game, it's gonna be a long night for the SaberCats.
Long night.
Couldn't get anything by them that time.
McBride is on a roll, so let's see if she can keep serve.
And a floater on this one.
Set up to the outside, and it's
that's
long.
Gonna go way too far. Van Manen, although she leads the team in kills, she also leads the team in most errors with 57 of them coming in.
And she just got taken out of the game.
And we saw why there. We saw, I mean.
She likes to go big.
You hit it that long, you're going to get taken out.
It's a solid serve.
And Sue tipped again at the line. It looked like it may have been hit. The net may have been hit there, but looks like not. And Rocky goes up 8. They extend their lead. So McBride on a roll serving-wise.
Let's see if they can keep blocking those spikes from Fossil.
Fossil Ridge in desperate need of a side out here. Another one. They got their hands to it this time. Sue gets it down.
Sue is one of the seniors on the team, so she does lead this team, so that was key to get that point off and stop the momentum.
If she can start getting those to fall, it'll be a big switch in the score. Bella Kiefer with the serve for the Ridge, and an incredible dumper from number 4.
She is a great ball handler. She does like to do those.
Textbook dump from Maddie Santini, as we mentioned earlier. Maddie has actually won multiple Player of the Match awards given by Max Preps as Freehoff to serve. And another long hit from Fossil Ridge.
They gotta bring in their power. They're hitting a few too long.
Would you say a little too much of the weight room there, Brady?
I would say so. I think they're trying to make up for a bunch of these blocks that Rocky has given them. They're trying to hit it too high, and it's just going too long.
Some would say the Lobos are in the SaberCats' head, as there's another one hit, but it will drop on the Lobos' side.
They get the luck of the net right there, Charlie.
That helped them, and back what we used to say in my day is luck of the Irish. Although they are the SaberCats.
Here is Sue to serve.
Dug out. And dug out again by
Great
Sue.
save.
She'll set it right over. Smith, wonderful ball handler. Off the block and down. And you see
Great
what we're
rally
talking
there,
about
too.
with Smith or with Santini there. Santini is wonderful with the touch. Leads the team in assists.
She is controlling their offense right now.
So setter Maddie Santini. She's looking great so far as of early.
Another
And
tip
that
on the
one
ball,
will
but
drop.
that goes behind and into the ground.
So what it looks like to me, Brady, is the SaberCats are starting to play these blocks. They're starting to hit them off the block right and not getting blocked. Instead, they're ending up with some of these points.
I agree. Rocky
That's
still
exactly
has
what
an
they need
8-point
to
lead.
crawl back into this one. This first set, 5-13 advantage for the Lobos. Santini will joust, and it will fall on the Rocky side, but it will be hit back.
It's another
And
block by Fossil.
Fossil.
Another block, but back into the back row.
And that's a beautiful shot.
Right into the corner.
Perfect corner shot. And that's a pesky one for Rocky to take care of. No one's there. Just going to drop easily for the Fossil Ridge SaberCats to cut this deficit down to 7.
Number 15, Emma Grace Modelmog to serve.
Yes, Modelmog has been a hidden gem for the SaberCats this year, as she is one of the youngest on the team, a sophomore. And she just shanks that serve.
It does go long. That's not very characteristic of her.
This is something that Fossil's got to take care of. The fundamentals is what's going to kill them from this game.
I agree. They just got to be solid to keep this homestand alive. Can't make easy mistakes.
Set up by Modelmog and
And
right
it's
into
blocked
the block.
right into Sue.
So Nicole Grove hits it straight into the block. One of the other sophomores we were talking about, and this is her first time seeing her tonight, and she did not impress on that play, did she, Brady?
Maddie Santani to serve.
Maddie Santini has led Rocky so far. She's looked great.
Oh,
Would you say commentator jinx on
I
that
would
one?
say commentator jinx.
Some say it's not real, but
Right there, just proof.
just may be. As a substitution, Van Manen is back in.
Let's
See if she can make up for her earlier mistakes.
Let's see if she can get those kills in rather than those errors.
Santini gets to it.
Great save by the back row.
And hit by Van Manen. And it's going to come back to Fossil side, setting up a horrible set from Modelmog there. But they get the block, and it was more hit into the net by Ellie Mead there.
She
And
got a little too confident with that.
yes.
Should have just bumped it up, made the.
Although Fossil
in the set
messed up
play.
earlier with a Modelmog miss set, still got it over, and that's what happens when you can force it over the net. Santini seems to be all over the place tonight. As
And there's a mistouch by Van Manen.
that pass will go way too far. And we talked about earlier with her the errors, and you can see it in the body language. She's
And
not
the-
feeling it.
And the lead is still 8 for Rocky, keeping this consistent lead. Let's see if they can extend it. Great serve.
So what appeared to be a mishit there from Ellie Mead, as you heard her almost
Kind of
grunt
blurt out, yeah.
after her serve, she gets it down for a service ace, the first of the night. And that goes too far. Was it touched by Fossil?
It was.
It was, and I'm not sure who touched it.
Interesting
but
call there. I think it was Sydney Peterson.
And
that
they're
touched
going to
it.
call another timeout, down 10.
Double-digit lead.
So Brady, what does Fossil have to do to get back into this first set?
They got to stop making the easy mistakes. Got to keep making their serves. Got to get up on the blocks and got to make the easy passes. Some of these errors by Van Manen and some of the others are really costing them this set right now.
Yes, I'd have to agree. The fundamentals are crazy important right now, especially this early in a rivalry game. But another thing I noticed is you got to slow down Santini somehow. She's
Yeah.
all over the place.
I agree.
She's picking everything up, and she's got a lot of assists already tonight, coming in as the assist leader for Rocky.
I think for Fossil, it is kind of hard to quiet her because she is the setter, and she gets it a lot. But I think...
And she finds her way into any play.
Yeah, but the
Any
key
play
is
you see over
to
there.
really get them on the defense. Really get
And
them
as
on
we
the
mentioned,
defense.
just an incredible ball handler like that. There's just no way to slow her down, really.
It's hard. She's still in the game, so let's see if she makes some more havoc for these Fossil
all
Ridge
eyes
players.
should be on her when it comes to recruiting, when it comes to really anything.
As you can see, Fossil's in second, just behind Loveland.
And that's a great serve there. And bad pass, but it'll be Rocky. It'll be a point for Rocky. The Fossil team does not appreciate that call.
Does not like the call.
As Van
Interesting.
Manen believes, and here comes Captain Melanie Smith to dispute this call to the ref. And I'm not sure there's any way we're going to change this one, as it was pretty bang as it gets. The far judge actually was the one who called it. I don't believe that was his call.
I think it should have been the one closer to the ball.
It should have been, but she
On
did
the other
not take
sideline.
charge. She's signaling good call to her other judge now. And we'll play as Rocky
Play
extends
on,
their
yeah.
lead to 11. I mean, just an incredible first set so far.
Another
And
interesting
Model
bump.
Mog, another tough set there. Just didn't look great, didn't look smooth. Smith from the back row, a great kill.
Great kill.
Great kill there by Melanie Smith. Coming in from the back row and making sure to keep it legal. No back row violation there. And
She's going to try to lead this team to a big comeback at the end of this set.
libero Sydney Peterson back to serve now.
And it's
Finds Santini. Paige Freehoff with a
Great
nice
save by
play, but a
Van
great
Manen.
save. And a nice backward set there, but it's handled by Fossil.
another. Oh,
Far, way too far. An attacking error on Nicole Grove, which is uncharacteristic of her.
we got to cut down on those mistakes, or they're going to lose this set.
Fossil Ridge needs to figure something out quick, as they only have 5 more points to surrender before they lose set number 1.
Lucy McElwee is subbed out.
And Sebi will be back to serve Rocky Mountain's libero. They block Sue again, and that's going to land in.
Rocky
And
is just looking great right now.
You can just tell right now from the body language that Fossil is not feeling it. Fossil is not how they usually are, how they have been in these last however many games that they've won.
Especially early in the game, they need to pick up the energy.
Shanked pass there, but they figure it out. Melanie Smith hits it over. And that'll just be a set over a free ball.
Van Manen to spike,
And she lands it.
and she gets it. Her
A
first
great
kill of the
one
night.
there, and the Sabercats are in double digits, which is huge.
Good
They've-
for momentum for her. She needs to get that
So
first
now
kill
we
of the
have
night.
Nicole Grove, a sophomore, back to serve, and Nicole's got to go on a service run here if the Sabercats want any chance in this first set. Great dig out by Nicole. And a nice hit by Quinn Van Anen. She is starting to heat up, which could be huge for the Sabercats as she chest bumps her libero, Sydney Peterson.
It's exactly what they needed to do. Cut down on those mistakes and come back.
And you
making
can
2
see
kills
why
in a
Van
row.
Manen leads the team in kills, because she can hit that ball hard.
She just goes for it. She's aggressive.
But as we also saw a little earlier, she can hit them long sometimes. So keep that ball in bounds, and it's going to cause a lot of points for the Sabercats and a lot of problems for Rocky. And it is going to be a net violation
Point
on
for
the
Rocky.
Sabercats. It almost looks like Rocky head coach Nicole Jones is on the court half the time.
She's a very vocal coach.
Now, in my day, that's pretty classless. It's crazy. It's like you have
Hey.
another player. She's all over him. It's pretty disrespectful for the game, in my opinion, as that's just an
That's a lucky bounce, I have to say.
It's a bad characteristic play. You got to be able to dig one of those out and pass it to a teammate rather
Agree.
than the other side of the net.
Agreed. Michaela McBride to serve.
Went on a service run earlier of about 7, I believe. And Model Mog on those sets just is not looking great.
She's not getting the height on
No,
those sets.
not
that
a
she
great
wants.
spin. There's a good one there.
There's
and
Quinn again.
Sets up Van Manen. And a nice play by Grove. A tip. And
A
somehow.
couple net courts and it's still alive. What a rally between these two teams.
Yes, that one just drops. Nothing you can do about
Paige
that.
Freehoff puts it away.
As
Set point for the Rocky Mountain Lobos for this first set.
Melanie and the libero Kiefer look at each other and just disbelief. There's just no way you can save that point.
Set point for Rocky.
And a horrible dump there. Just a disgusting act.
And that's set. Rocky takes the first set.
So my observation from this half, or from this set, excuse me, Emma Modelmog's got to be better.
She's got to make those sets count.
Because you look on Rocky's side as number 4, Maddie Santini, as we've talked about multiple times in this broadcast, is just all over the place, making great plays, handling all the balls. She's just getting to everything. And then you look at the setter on the other side, Emma Grace Modelmog, who she's not getting anywhere. She's messing up a lot of sets. She's not getting height. She's not setting anything up.
Don't be so mean, bro.
But she'll figure it out. I believe that. And
Get back to the basics. Just get the height on the ball.
And you look at the difference right now. Rocky is just loose. They're having fun. They're having a great time.
They're a little nervous. They don't rival like Rocky.
How early do you think
I don't know. I think they have to come out this second set and put kills away. They have to win the points that are crucial, which are these early points. So let's see if Van Manen and let's see if Model Mog can make those sets and Van Manen can put them away.
Exactly what I was thinking. And when you are one of the top teams in the state, as they're ranked 20th right now.
Yeah.
Just recently in the new top 25, they're actually ranked. And you got to be able to do fundamental stuff like that. So
yeah, can't make mistakes.
And you think, as we said, they're ranked high. They're top in the conference, but man, they got to figure something out. But you believe they will, as they are one of the top teams.
And I think the key for Rocky is just to keep doing what they're doing. Stay loose, stay aggressive. As you can see, they're very loose right now on the court, dancing to the music that's being played.
They're absolutely loose. They are.
So this is a good sign. If
they're confident right now, as Fossil Ridge is not, and that's what's going to be a difference maker in this game, I believe.
Let's see if the leaders on Fossil Ridge really take a stand, be vocal, and tell the team that they're not going to make these silly mistakes.
As you see the 5 seniors over there, and they've got to step up. Those are the people who've got to step up if they want to keep this upset from happening. But on the other side, you see all the juniors. They're all loose, as we've mentioned. They're all having fun. And when you're a young team like this, that's what you have to do to win.
Oh, yeah. When you're young, you have to have energy.
Young, energetic. It's like solar opposites right now. They are absolute opposites.
And now we're about to start the second set with Maddie Santani to serve. Let's see if she can keep up her great sets, great ball handling.
That'll be a key again. Like we said, she is an X factor for sure. And set number 2 is about to get underway. There seems to be some sort of delay on the court. We'll see what it is. And it looks like we are now actually starting. I apologize.
Maddie was dancing just then.
And just a bad serve from
Early
her.
mistake for Maddie.
You saw her a little bit overconfidence there. We talk about confidence and looseness.
And those are the mistakes we're
talking
talking
about. Do you think she was
about.
a little too loose?
I think she might have been a little too loose. She needs to keep focused,
Some
keep her
would
head
say
in the
you can't be that loose. Some would say it's not as good. And just perfect kill right there, executed by the Lobos. Great job. As it is now tied up at 1 to start.
Sydney Peterson comes back in for the Fossil Ridge SaberCats.
Great pass from Model Mug. Dug out by Santini.
Let's see this set. Great set. Oh, but it's blocked.
And a nice elbow save there by Mulaney Smith.
But she hits it long.
She hits it long. And it's stuff like that that seem to be killing Fossil.
Yeah.
Got to figure something out fast because you do not want to go down 2-0.
Not early, not early.
2-0 is in sets.
Yeah, I know.
And that is just a horrible miscommunication by the SaberCats between Kiefer and Grove. And we've preached on it before, we'll say it again, but fundamental stuff like that needs to be figured out.
Communication is key when it comes to volleyball.
You've got to think that's something that Mosbar was talking about in the huddle between sets, but
she doesn't like to see these mistakes
you
early
see something
in the set.
early already like that. And Model Mog has to hustle over. And that's a
great
nice
save.
kill from Nicole Grove.
Great save by Emma Grace Model Mog to set up that deep spike.
Yeah, good job going and getting it when it may not have even been her ball.
And now she's ready to
But
serve.
that's what you like to see, someone take charge. And just an incredible kill
Incredible
from
set,
Paige
incredible
Freehoff.
kill.
As she kind of gave us a Jordan shrug after that one. It was just textbook. And
She does have the height to get those kills over the net with power.
And if you're the SaberCats, there's really nothing you can do about that.
It's just a tough kill.
So the back row and Freehoff just lets it drop. Just bad. She's getting set up for another kill as she's confident after her last one, but just lets it drop, and that can't happen.
Miscommunication on Rocky's part.
But it's something that could help swing momentum for the SaberCats. Great job. But
the ball did hit the ceiling.
So the
but
pass there hits the ceiling, as it was a great pass, but a little bit of low ceilings, and that's just tough. Just a tough break there, right?
tough break. Bounce came a little too quick off the ceiling, and
Exactly right.
the SaberCats just couldn't get to it. Michaela McBride back to serve, with the lead being 2.
And a horrible break there.
These back row Fossil Ridge SaberCats are really struggling with the Rocky Mountain serve.
Sydney Peterson, that's the second time she's let an ace drop in this matchup tonight. As she's one of the 5 seniors for the SaberCats. I mean, well, she's got to step up when something like that happens, and you can't just let that happen. She gets that one cleanly. And hit into the net by Nicole Grove. So early in this second set, it looks as like nothing's changed.
Yeah, these mistakes have carried over to the second set, just like the first. Slow start for Fossil, and Michaela McBride is serving. Let's see if, exactly like the first set, she goes on a run.
Went on an early
hurting at
run,
serve.
and too far.
That's a tough set. That's a tough set to put away. And it's an early
And
timeout by Fossil Ridge once
Another
again.
early timeout, and just hate to see it, really.
Let's see if Fossil Ridge's coach will tell them to, shut down on the mistakes and stay focused. They really need to stay focused.
Yes, I agree with that. But you look on the other side with Nicole Jones, head coach of Rocky, and she's firing her girls up. She's getting them ready. She's getting them excited, and that seems to be the difference. So they're out early again. They're out dancing. Well, Fossil's getting chewed out. And Julianne Mosbar, head coach of Fossil, who just called this timeout, is in fact in her second year coaching. First one was not how it was meant to be, was not as planned. But that's kind of what happens when you have a young team. So here she is in the second year of her tenure. And things have got to turn around this year, which they have. It's just this game not looking great.
This has really not been characteristic of these Fossil Ridge Sabercats based on this year. Smith handled the serve nicely.
And that is just a great setup. Perfect on all facets with the pass, the set, and the count.
Great kill by Bella Kiefer, a sophomore.
Some of these sophomores you see really stepping up for Fossil if the other team goes down, if the rest of the team goes down.
Oh!
And a service ace.
McBride cannot handle the serve.
Service ace from
Sydney Peterson.
So is she atoning for her earlier mistakes?
I think she's trying to. Let's see if she can make up some of those mistakes with her in the service.
And a tip, a big tipper there.
Great tip.
And want to know one thing I notice is the first person to congratulate the people coming out on the sidelines is Nicole Jones. You
That's
see
what a
she's
great coach will
someone
do.
who's really driven to get this
A tip by
program
Fossil.
turned around.
Another tip by Rocky. Let's see if they can put a kill away.
Great setup, but a tip again, and that one will fall.
4 tips in a row in this rally, but Bella Kiefer puts that one.
They all four seem to
ground.
be pretty well executed. Just great job by the defense as well.
Let's see if Rocky can come back with a couple blocks like they did in that first set.
And an incredible dumper from Maddie Santini. That is one great dumper right there.
She's a playmaker. She's really an X factor in this game.
We've alluded to it before, but she is in the middle, a setter and a great ball handler. We've alluded to it multiple times, but you see it there. As she handles a serve off the net, and Melanie Smith gets it to fall, but it is out. And she's been great with those back row kills, but just couldn't land that one.
Wide, yeah.
Looked pretty close, but close doesn't get you the point, does it, Brady?
It does not, Charlie. Rocky with the 5-point lead in this early second set. And it's a block into the net by the Rocky Mountain Lobos.
Great job by Sue there. She seems to be getting the feel of her kill a little bit more. As she is one of the leaders on the team, she is also one of the leaders on defense, as she, coming into tonight, has 27 assisted blocks, the most on this Sabercat squad.
Another tip.
And Sue with her second straight kill.
She's really making up for her kind of absence in that first set.
So Sue heating up here could be big for the Cats.
Bella Kiefer to serve.
And hits it down extremely hard, but it goes long. So a little service run here, cuts the lead to 2.
That would be Ellie Mead hitting it long.
Bella Kiefer got to keep these serves going if she wants to continue this comeback. And this, a little bit uncharacteristic of a set that looked a little off from Santini. A great
dig by the libero.
Save. Back row attack will fall in, but a little softly. And what
great
another
rally.
hit.
Oh!
And the dumper gets denied.
Great block by that front court for Fossil Ridge.
Timeout, Rocky Mountain.
Lead cut down to 1.
The lead is down to 1, as this is the closest it's been since, well, 2-1.
Very true.
And we'll see if Fossil Ridge can get what I believe would be their first lead of the night.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. We can see that the body language has kind of changed for those
Oh, the
Rocky Mountain
momentum
Lobos.
is extremely shifted right now. But Fossil Ridge has already evened their final total of set 1.
Yeah.
Which, to be down 10-11 would be great. But if you told me before this game started that Rocky was going to be up 1-0 and winning in the second set, I mean, we'd be shocked. So
I wouldn't believe you, honestly.
you cannot say that Rocky's in a bad place right now, as they are set up for a 2-0 lead if they can continue to work. And
this
their
time,
fundamentals have been great. It's just more Fossil Ridge is starting to heat up and play how they should be playing.
and this time Fossil Ridge gets out of the timeout early, and Rocky's still in the timeout.
So you really see on all facets of this momentum, it's just shifting completely.
And let's see if Bella Kiefer, who's to serve, can keep this up.
That one may have gone far. She left it in horrible miscommunication.
No communication there. It's a tough play.
What that reminds me of is the first set where the fundamentals were not working, but so here they are again not working, and we've got to figure it out again.
Rocky came out of the
Figure it out
timeout,
again.
executing what they needed to do.
And now they got All-Star Santini serving.
That's a great save.
And a nicely placed ball by Melanie Smith there.
That was a great rally. Good save by Rocky, but Melanie just puts it away.
And in comes number 12 for Sydney Peterson, who just had a nice service run.
Let's see if Sue can take advantage of her service. Another back kill saved
And
by
that one will stay up. Great save, but then they let it drop as, well, you can only have 3 touches, Brady.
Can't have 4.
So we are tied up now at 12. And
She cannot.
a misjudged ball, but it's handled.
Great save by Ellie Mead.
And Mulaney Smith is hot, but can't get that one to fall. She's landed a few. Heating up for sure, and a bad dig there by Paige Freehoff.
A little miscommunication, as you could hear some of the players on the court calling that ball out, but Paige still trying to dig that ball.
So this is the first time we will see Bree Seipel, number 9 for the Lobos, as she comes in for Paige Freehoff after that mishit. As the Sabercats take their lead, and that one's going to fall too. A service ace.
A 2-point lead for the Fossil Ridge Sabercats. Let's see if Sue can really extend this lead with her great serving right now.
So we've mentioned it a few times, but it looks as though everything's shifting right now. And just an easy ball to hit up. Smith with a kill.
Great kill there.
Smith is, like I said, she's heating up.
Volleyball is a big game of runs, folks, and we just saw the momentum change.
They're currently actually on a 15-12 run, Brady.
It's a pretty good run.
And stuffed at the net.
Another
Again,
stuff.
a solo stuff for number 12. Model Mog will hit
And
it
it's
into,
a
and it'll be a
point for
net
Fossil.
violation, I believe, on the Lobos. So the Sabercats, they extend their lead to 4 points.
A couple stuffs led to the net violation there.
Yes. So the Sabercats, who were once down by 6 in this set, now take a 4-point lead.
And it's wide.
That one is not even close. The Sabercats with another point.
Bree Seipel came in and just made a quick error.
So yeah, Seipel's first time coming in tonight and just didn't look good.
And they're stuffed
Into
at
the
the net.
block, an incredible block there. Great job by the Lobos as we see Ryan Woodall with her first block of the night and also her first minutes of the night.
That's what they were doing all the first set. So let's see if they can get a couple more blocks and take the momentum away from Fossil.
Exactly what you need now.
Oh,
As that one goes far, and just a really bad mistake there from the Lobos as Ellie
And she
Mead
gets-
hits the service long.
she gets right subbed out also.
That's exactly what you can't have when you're down 5 and trying to come back in this set.
Those were the mistakes they were not making in that first set. Emma Grace Modelmog to serve.
16 there, Pryor McKieran with her first look of the night.
Oh, and it's a tip, and it's saved by Rocky.
She's got long arms, and she can hit that ball hard, as we see there for a kill. Cutting the lead back to 4.
Phoebe Sebi to serve. Down by 4.
As that lands perfectly, and Rocky player Ashley Morris shaking her head in disbelief that that fell in.
Mulaney Smith really bringing in her her kills and not going wide or long, just hitting those corners.
Exactly what you need from
And
a
now she's
reliable
here to
senior
serve.
like Smith.
Oh.
Oh, that one's going to fall in front of Monomog to put the lead back to 4. 19-15 is our score.
Pryor subbed out, and Michaela McBride to serve.
She seems to be a serving specialist, don't you think, Brady?
I
She's
agree.
had probably the most serves tonight out of any Lobo here. And that one's going to go far too long. The kill from Kiefer Sales.
She got to reel in those mistakes, or Rocky's going to climb back into this game. Only down 3 now.
You just can't let Michaela get hot in a run like this. We saw what she did in the first set.
Set by Malamog.
And that one's going to have to be hit right back down, but not enough on it there. And that one drops. So like we said, McBride is poised to go on runs like this, and, well, she looks like she started one here as well, as they cut the lead from 4-2. And just great placement there.
Great chemistry right there with the short set and the short tip.
Nicole
Nice.
Grove, we've alluded to the fact that she's one of the few sophomores on the team, and she just placed it perfectly. Nothing they can do about that. She will now get subbed out for two of the stars, two of the leaders of the team, Van Manen and Sue.
Let's see if Man Manen can.
And into the
Oh.
net.
Let's see if Man Manen can take advantage of her aggressiveness and cut down on those mistakes and get those back to kills.
Very tough mistake there.
Sydney Peterson into the net.
And that one looks like it may have been sailing far as well. Nice battle from the front row there.
There's Sue with the kill.
Get it to fall, extend that lead back up to 3. But now they have to build on that if they want to close this set number 2 out.
Here's Van Manen to serve.
Just gets it over. But what ends up being a great serve. And an attempted dump from Modelmog.
Van Manen with the dig.
A tip that looked like it may have been a double touch, and it was called.
Like we said before, you're only allowed 3 hits.
So it was certain, and, well, each player's allowed to hit it once before hitting it again.
That was
And we saw there from Santini and
4 hits.
we saw there from Santini and Kaufman a little bit of miscommunication as it got to be the 4-hit violation.
And now Rocky takes a timeout.
Rocky's second time out of the set, and man, last set we had 2 timeouts from Fossil, but this one, Rocky's a little more uncomfortable, and you can tell the den is throwing him off a bit, which happens.
Let's see if Rocky can come out of this timeout like they did last time with a few points in a row.
And that's exactly what they need if they want to stay in this set. We alluded to it earlier before the set started that a 2-0 set lead would be astronomical for the Lobos, but SaberCats doing everything they can to keep that from happening, and, well, obviously 1-1 is a lot better than 2-0 for this home team.
Yeah. Van Manen to serve.
Right into the net, and she's done those low serves a few times. They've proved to be effective, but this one just goes straight into the net.
Rocky loves to see that because they didn't have to work at all. They didn't have to do anything. Easy mistakes by Fossil are just...
An unproductive point there,
Yeah.
as we like to call it.
Exactly.
And that's going to... So...
Oh!
She hit the net, and...
Net violation there.
So what was set up to be an easy point for the Lobos turns into a near disaster as the SaberCats are 2 points away from winning the set. So 20-22 as that one's going to drop. But she may have been over the net. Fans are calling for over the net. Coach of Rocky's calling for over the net. But it just was not called, and
Rocky has a set point. Kiefer to serve. Oh, but it's long. And there's a substitution for McBride for Pryor McEaron. She does lead the team in kills. So let's see if they take advantage of her aggressiveness.
Santini back to serve, and, well, she needs a run here. And that will drop. Fossil Ridge with the equalizer.
Great solid set there for Fossil Ridge.
So we saw the two extremes in the last two sets, as obviously the Cats lost the first pretty badly to the Lobos, and they came out pretty flat in the second set too. But they figured something out there. A few timeouts helped them lead the way and turned it around. They end up winning this set 25-20.
Definitely cut down on those mistakes, put some kills away that they did not in the first set, and that's what led them to get that set.
Yes. So currently in the second intermission, Brady, what are some things that have stood out to you so far tonight?
Maddie Santini, sorry. She's been playing great. Even that second set, she played pretty well. Had a few minor mistakes, but overall, she's just been a star for that Lobo team. And for Fossil, it's really been the second set change from early mistakes to putting kills away, no really simple service errors, and that's why they won the set. So
yes,
yeah.
And we said in the middle of that one that Santini's a difference maker, and you gotta quiet her a bit, and she really seemed to, because first set she's all over the place, but in the second set they didn't find her as much, and that's a killer for the Lobo squad. And I think for the SaberCats, they really need to continue landing those kills, and when you see them go long, you see them go wide, it's a killer for them.
Mentally, it's hard to watch, and mentally you get a little frustrated with those errors, so you know.
And then when they are landing them, it turns into momentum swing and a big boost, and it helps.
Yes, definitely.
Playing all the hits here, aren't they, Brady?
Yes, they are.
Fans love it, and as we were alluding to earlier, it's just great to see fans back in the crowd. Obviously social distanced, obviously with masks on as cases continue to come on in Colorado. But great to see fans back, and I can't wait till we can get full capacity again.
Oh, yeah. I even enjoy hearing some of the fans, chirp or yell out in disgust or approval, and it just really brings a different feel to the game that we've kind of forgotten over the pandemic time.
Yeah, the COVID virus has really messed up a lot of great sports atmospheres, as this den we are in right now, the SaberCat Den, has always been a classic sports environment, a great volleyball environment, and it's good to see some of it coming back. Obviously, the students are a big part of that, and there are none here today.
Yeah.
But as we start the third set now.
Mulaney to serve.
And just set up perfectly.
Textbook right there.
The dig went a little high, went a little far, and terrific start for the SaberCats. That one hit the net and was a little bit mishandled. And it will be into the net, the kill.
Ellie Mead puts it into the net.
2-0. Quick start for the Fossil Ridge SaberCats.
Smith really taking advantage of her serve.
And a great call there from Mead.
Great communication there.
As she knew it was going to go out, she called it, and it just went out. So good for her because she would have been in a little trouble if it wasn't.
Now she's here to serve.
And that one stays in. A little bit of miscommunication with the line judge there as she was getting out of the way of the ball and the diving SaberCat, but it still does fall inbounds for a tie ball game. You're at 2. That one may have gone out. Great adjustment. And that one drops.
12 subbed out for Sue, one of the seniors on the team.
One of the stars, really, and she needs to step up in these late sets.
I agree. Sydney Peterson to serve, another senior.
She went on a little run in the second set. We'll see if she can work that magic again, as it'd be huge for Fossil. And, well, looks like she will not.
That's Santini right there. That was a perfect back set, perfect kill.
We know how Maddie Santini does it, and
let's see if she can make some more noise in this third set.
She really has to. As we've mentioned, she's an X factor for sure. Hit right into the net by Phoebe Sebi.
Simple mistakes, as we talked about before. Can't make those simple mistakes.
And we talked about that crowd, and you know all those students would be yelling at her for that one. They'd be getting.
And that one's long. Two mistakes
two
on the serve.
Mistakes in a row, just
uncharacteristic.
The flow of the game isn't great, but we're tied at 4 now. As Michaela McBride is now back to serve.
Also known as the serving specialist.
And she goes long, so we've had 3 service errors in a row now. Someone is to figure something out, and will it be Bella Kiefer?
Let's hope.
Just got to get it in on this one, you know that. And she does.
That was a great
and
serve there.
Set up great for
a battle
Smith,
at the net.
But
Santini out wide.
And the nice
and it's
block.
blocked.
It looked like it may have been a net violation, but not called by the judge who was right there. So SaberCats extend their lead to 2. That one lands in, and Van Manen's got to go for that one.
She got to know that was not
drop.
going long.
She did not know where she was on the court, and there's plenty of room behind her.
Ellie Mead sub back in.
And Freehoff back to serve. And that one is hit very hard, but great dig.
It's a tip over.
From Rocky Mountain.
It's another tip. And it's long. Great rally there, but
Ellie Mead sails it in the end. And Yenwoo Su will now go back to serve. That one dropped fast, but they still pick it up, and we'll get it over.
Great placement
below
there.
Set, but a nice adjustment to get the point and keep that lead for the Cats.
Great placement on that kill. could not handle. Oh, and it's a save.
And she hits it long, so Smith gets set up for an easy point. Sails that one as an incredible dig from the Lobos.
Uncharacteristic of Smith.
Smith, as we mentioned earlier, she will be continuing her student athlete work in college. Another kill error. Another hit error. That's just.
Rocky cuts the lead to only 1. With the captain, Hannah Kaufman, to serve.
And a great tip there. Beautifully placed ball as number 12 for the SaberCats has come in and made a few plays.
Made an impact, yeah.
Back to serve now, Emma Grace Modelmon.
Solid contact on that spike.
We heard it from up here, couldn't we?
Miscommunication there. Quinn Van Manen with the kill.
Great
And
job
they chest
there by
bump.
Quinn. That seems to be their signature celebration, doesn't it, Brady?
It does. When she gets a kill, those two like to chest bump.
So they're hoping for some more chest bumps in the future, aren't they, Brady? Great save there by Santini, who keeps the play alive. And there she is again. Melanie Smith
Great set.
with another point.
Great set there. That's exactly the height
Wonderful rally.
Modelbog
I believe
needed.
you would be. Oh, an incredible set by Modelbog, yes, sir. But as we saw there, Santini making her presence known again, which is exactly what the Lobos need. And perfect placement and perfect kill from Ryan Woodall. Now, I heard that Ryan Woodall is, in fact, the Rocky Mountains principal's daughter. Isn't that funny
Wow,
there, Brady?
That's quite interesting. I wonder
Interesting little tidbit I got for you.
if inside sources.
Yes, sir.
Rocky does like to serve it out wide to the left half of the court.
But Fossil adjusts, and man, was that a nice kill. Textbook there.
Extend their lead to 4.
And Melanie Smith will be back to serve for the SaberCats.
Modelmog almost loses her footing, but
And that kill will go far, as that's an uncharacteristic miss from Ryan Woodall.
And it's
Pryor McKieran, as she leads the team in kills.
and it's a timeout for the Rocky Mountain Lobos.
They fall to a 5-point deficit, and what do they have to do to get back into this one, Brady?
They got to make those kills. Can't make those errors. We've said it all night. Cannot make those errors on those putaways.
Absolutely. If you land some of those, the score looks a lot different.
And they came back early on, about, what was it, 7-8 maybe? But they lost a couple in a row and just have kind of lost some momentum.
Yes, the second one either of these teams gives up a little service run, it's going to change the game, considering how tightly contested it is.
Exactly.
So Fossil Ridge, a pretty historically good program, looking to get back to the promised land, as last time they won the league championship was all the way back in 2018.
This season has looked very nice so far. 8-0 in conference and 9-0 overall.
But if you ask them, it's not good enough, which is exactly, they hold themselves to a high standard here at Fossil.
That's exactly what the Fossil Ridge SaberCats are about.
And that is going to be a lift from Maddie Santini, and man, we said she has to really lock in here, as she is the leader of this Lobos team.
Yeah.
So a play like that is not going to help the cause.
Lead up to 6.
That one will go far, and Coach Julianne Mosby was the first to admit it as she put her hand up right away.
A little mistouch on that
And sends
turn,
it
but
far.
Kiefer puts it far.
We've seen Kiefer do that a few times, and man, she's really got to land those.
Can't make those mistakes.
So now back to serve for the Lobos is Ellie Mead, who's hit a few into the net already tonight. Model Mog will come get it, and bad miscommunication there between Model Mog and Smith. As Model Mog came to do her job and set it up, but Smith did not move out of the way.
Big
And
miscommunication there.
bad miscommunication, as you can't let Ellie Mead go on a service run.
Can't have that type of miscommunication and deep into the third set.
Great serve there by Ellie Mead, and they'll get a chance as Peterson thought that was going to go out, saved anyway.
Blocked.
And a nice play that may have been a lift.
Great
Do
exchange,
you think
but
that was a lift, Brady?
could have gone either way.
She seemed, from this angle, it seemed as though she guided the ball with her hand.
Referee
knows
decided not to
illegal.
call it.
But, as we've said before, the judge is right there. He did not call it. And some of the Rocky crowd wanted a double touch there. Was not called. A bad set, and that's going to be 4 touches. Well, we've said it before, you know, you can't touch it 4 times, and
You only have 3.
the Rocky team just cut this lead from 5 to 3 that fast.
Momentum change.
So we
Volleyball's a
know-
game of runs.
We know that runs can happen, and we've seen it firsthand in this game, and
Serve goes long.
that serve may have just killed a lot of momentum. So the lead extended back up to 4 now, and Sydney Peterson's, she's going to have to go on a little run if they want to really get a lot of breathing room in this third set. Model Mog, great set, and tipped.
Saved
Won't
by
fall.
Freehoff. Into the net.
Filled into the net, and we've talked about body language a lot tonight, but you could just tell this Rocky team losing a lot of its looseness. And you saw some sighs, some groans there.
Body language has
That's really going to kill your team in the long run.
definitely changed.
Got to stay positive if you want to pull off an upset like this.
Great save by Smith. Great exchange there.
And I do not like the on-court coaching there from Melanie Smith. She was almost trying to coach up her teammate about the technique of a block, which it's just not time for that right now. There's no room in this game for that.
Not in the third set, not this late
Exactly.
into a match.
That's why you have practice every day, right?
Yeah. And that goes
one
long.
is sailed by Van Manen. No chest bump on this one, is there, Brady?
Not right now.
It seems like Quinn almost hits it too far or lands it perfectly.
Like she said, she leads the team in kills, but also leads the team in errors.
Yes.
Almost saved a ball that could have gone long.
Same thing for the Sabercats there, almost payback. Little rally started here. And
Freehoff makes the error.
just a complete choke there by number 6, Paige Freehoff.
Great rally there, but ended in a bit
Now
of
I
a
cannot help but notice that Rocky Mountain's all-star setter, Maddie Santini, actually has her mask below her lips. So when you're wearing a mask and it's below that, I mean, what's the point of even wearing
What's
it?
the use?
It's just sickening that people still do that in today's day and age.
And that will go wide.
Paige Freehoff a little off her game here late in the third set.
Feeling a couple errors and she's probably a little nervous.
Marissa Okamachi will be in for the first time tonight to serve. And she leaves it way too short. Not the impression she wanted to make on this game, is it?
did not take advantage of her time in.
So she gets one chance. She did, in fact, miss her chance to blow. This opportunity may have just come once in this match. A little bit of a dump there from number 13.
And Bella Kiefer hits it long.
They sail it again. They're calling for a tip, but judges don't seem to agree. And the line judge did appear to have tip as well. Although the line judge does in fact attend Fossil Ridge and play for their C team, I believe. I believe that's Lucy McKelwey, actually, from JV. And she's calling for a tip here. We'll see what they decide.
The officials all huddle up.
And we'll see what the call ends up being. They're going to change it to a SaberCat point, and Rocky coach Nicole Jones is livid with that call. She's absolutely livid. She walks down to the end of a bench after a big stomp.
Very vocal right there.
But the Cats go up 5. Paige Freehoff, a nice pass, and they land the kill. Van Manen just absolutely crushes that one, but it's picked up.
Freehoff with the
Now
tip.
it could be an easy kill, and
Kills
Freehoff
it into the net again.
Freehoff, man. We've seen in those first two sets, Freehoff had a lot of upside, but we're now starting to see her downside in this third.
I think the nerves are kind of getting to her late.
And speaking of nerves, Bella Kiefer into the net to cut the lead back to 5.
Cannot have that in crunch time.
Now 5 is not an insurmountable lead, but in a game like this, it feels pretty big. So they're going to need a little run from Freehoff here, and what better chance to make
Laney
up for
Smith.
a few mistakes.
Mistouch by Quinn Van Manen. Lead is down to 4.
So I said it, no better time for Paige than now to make up for those few mishits.
And I think she is feeling that.
And she nearly hits it into the net. And a wonderful dumper.
Maddie Santini.
Textbook dump, and that's what she does.
Timeout, Fossil Ridge.
Fossil. So Maddie Santini, and I know we've talked about her a lot tonight, but she has found a way to once again
Make an impact.
make an impact. And yeah, she does lead the team in assists, obviously as a setter, but she's making an impact on those kills as well. A few dumps here and there.
You could say she is the quarterback of this Lobos team, doing everything from defense to, as you can see, putting that ball away to leading the team in assists.
Certainly a hypothetical quarterback. Obviously, I don't have those in volleyball though, Brady.
Ha ha ha.
So, Paige Freehoff has hit a few serves and cut the lead to 3. And she'll be back there once again. And both teams are out. We'll get underway now.
Freehoff to serve.
And a wonderful kill by Yenwoo Su.
That's exactly what the seniors need to do.
She steps up here in a huge way, stops a run, and extends that lead right back to 4.
And now she's right back to serve.
And great great replace from Santini there. That one's
Great
gonna fall. And so that got some Rocky fans out of their seats.
These Rocky fans have been pretty vocal tonight.
Right along with their coach, Miss Nicole Jones, as man, she's really a catalyst for energy on this team.
Captain prior Hannah Kaufman service.
Paige Freehoff struggled in this set. She gets that one over and in.
Mulaney Smith saved by Michaela McBride.
Great play from McBride there. And they are going to give this point to the Fossil Ridge SaberCats because of a double touch, Brady. And, man, you can only hit the ball once, Brady. I don't know what she's thinking, hitting it twice there.
I don't know. I don't know what she was thinking. Emma
So,
Grace Model Mock to serve.
the SaberCats back up 4. And the Lobos in desperate need of a point.
Tough.
A miss hit by Freehop.
Great
But
save.
it's saved. It will be on this side of the antenna. And it is set point for the SaberCats.
Interesting timeout time decision
And that
for the
one,
Rocky Mountain Lobos.
To me, almost seemed like a use it or lose it timeout, right?
I
Set
agree.
point,
Set point.
little bit
down
of momentum
5.
shift maybe. And what's going to be remembered for this set? That call by junior varsity player Lucy McKelwee. That call that was switched, that tip, man,
Changed the momentum of
changed a lot
this
of
third set.
momentum. Put the SaberCats up 7 at the time, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was just a lead the Lobos seem like they will not come back from. But see if they got anything left in the tank in this third set. So Emma Grace Modelmog will be back to try and put the Lobos away here in the third. That one goes
And that one goes
far.
long.
As Michaela McBride tried saying that was going to be in, quickly changed her decision to calling it out.
She gets subbed out for
well,
Pryor McCarron.
If you see who's back to serve, then you can believe that a Rocky comeback may be in the bag. Bit of a floater there. And set up to their kill leader, and she adds another one to her total. Coming in, she had 76 kills, most on the team. Well, on the other side, Van Manen, most on the team for the SaberCats coming in, had 105.
That's exactly
so a
why.
30 kill difference, but
That's exactly why Coach subbed her in. Put the kills away. Van Manen. Oh, and it's
that
blocked.
one will be stuffed. A huge block from Ryan Woodall and Pryor McKieran.
Coach is excited. Timeout,
And
Fossil Ridge.
You almost think that timeout may be more of a momentum booster for Rocky rather than anything else.
Cut the lead to 2.
So
Fossil
look at
Ridge.
it now. What we called a use it or lose it timeout proved to maybe pull a few points out from Rocky.
Yeah.
And
Fossil Ridge still has set point, but I think they're a little nervous.
but when you have Maddie Santini back there,
Exactly.
there's nothing that is impossible right now in this game. Still 20 seconds left on this timeout clock. We'll see if they start them a little early.
Both teams out on the
being
floor.
ready. And you know what that timeout meeting consisted of was, we've got here, we're 1 point away, put them away right now, right?
Exactly what they were saying. Exactly.
Santini with the serve. And that's a nice one.
Mulaney Smith.
And it will drop as
Puts it away.
Mulaney Smith ends it for the SaberCats.
Second set going to the SaberCats.
Third, Brady.
Third.
That was
well,
the
their
first set.
second set.
So the SaberCats now up 2-1. And let's talk a little more about Maddie Santini, because it seems almost like she comes in and provides an immediate spark for the Rocky Mountain Lobos, as I don't think she's been on the bench for 1 point in this game.
I don't think I've seen her been subbed out.
And you saw there, those services, she really gave this Lobos team a fighting chance at the end of that third set.
She really did not. She didn't fall under the pressure. She liked the pressure.
Yes, and as we may have alluded to earlier, she actually is a two-sport athlete. She also plays lacrosse. Isn't that great, Brady?
That's quite amazing, actually.
And when you look at the two sports, contrasting styles, if you can succeed in both those sports, as she is a top-tier lacrosse player too, it's an incredible feat. It's great to watch, and we'll see where she goes in the future. So Brady, what are some keys for the Rocky Mountain Lobos in this fourth set to keep the game going?
They need to pick up their energy from their coach. They need to, cut down on those mistakes. That has been the key to this matchup tonight. These simple mistakes. Early in the first set, Fossil Ridge make those mistakes. Early in the second, it was the Lobos. In that third, they were both pretty consistent in the amount of mistakes they were making, but Fossil Ridge just went on a run.
They both cut them down a decent amount, yes. So Brady, what can you serve but you can never eat?
What is it, Charlie?
Well, you can never eat a volleyball, Brady.
Aha.
Very proud of that one, if I do say so myself. So before we get this fourth set underway in roughly 30 seconds, we will be seeing some stuff about the Fossil Ridge SaberCats program, as they won state a few years back. But do you think they can repeat? They won in 2016 was their last one.
I think, based off tonight, they can't. They've been making, bad communication, not some good sets, not high enough, just errors, But based off the year, overall, I think they definitely have a great chance.
If they can play clean games all through the state tournament, which will be minimized this year, so a little bit easier of a chance to win this year.
Yeah.
So if they can play clean volleyball all through that tournament, I think they're set up for what could be another state championship. And obviously you have the powerhouses like Ralston Valley, like people like Valor, obviously always up there. So it's not going to be easy. You play a perfect game of volleyball and you still may not beat some of those teams, but
exactly.
Man, they're looking good so far this year. So
and
the serve.
Santini to serve.
So Santini finished that last set serving, and we'll start this one as Rocky gets the first point.
Good dig by Mulaney Smith.
And that will be a double touch. So Rocky jumps out to a quick 2-0 lead. And guess who's serving, Brady?
Would that be Maddie Santini?
An incredible block there, but dug out by Quinn Van Manen. And it's going to hit the antenna and fall. So Fossil Ridge is on the board in this fourth set.
Sydney Peterson to serve. Adjust her position.
Whistle blown. And there was a little bit of confusion on the Rocky side, I believe. And a service ace.
Great
for
short
Sydney
serve.
Peterson.
That adjustment really benefited that serve.
I think so too, Brady. We are now tied at 2 here in the fourth set. And a must-win for Rocky if they want to continue this into a fifth. I personally think that'd be electric to see a fifth set in this game that's gone back and forth.
That would be awesome.
You know, as a volleyball purist like myself, all you can ask for is a great game a good matchup, an even matchup. And you know the two best words in volleyball? Set 5.
Exactly. I love to see more volleyball.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you can get free volleyball, it is a bonus. You come to the gym, you come and watch some great players like Maddie Santini.
Mulaney Smith.
Oh, yeah. All the stars are out tonight as there is a short save, and
Great rally
the
there.
Lobos extend their lead. But, man, it'd be awesome to see a 5th set in such a contentious matchup. That serve will go far, and the lead's back to 1 for the Lobos.
Ellie Mead has tended to get her serve long
Mead
rather
has
than...
certainly struggled with her service tonight.
Exactly. Van Manen to serve.
And Quinn Van Manen with an incredible serve. That will be a lift on Bella Kiefer. So Bella, as we've talked about, she's one of the few sophomores on this team, but she's a big role for sure. And
Her and Model Mock.
you look forward to the next 2 years, next 2 or 3 years, and the future's bright for this Fossil program as, yes, they have 5 seniors, but you really only see 2 of them in the roles, in the main roles. And another kill for their leader. She has done nothing to hurt that leader spot in kills this game.
That's why Coach puts her in. Put those balls away.
Prior McEachran. I can see her playing in the future for sure.
Oh.
And there's Kiefer into the net, and, well, I said it a few points ago, she is a sophomore. You can tell with hits like that.
Quick mistake.
Just not
Fossil
quite
Ridge with the timeout.
developed, and so that 1 point can turn a lot around as you see McEachran get that kill, and then, man, Bella Kiefer hits it in the net, then the timeout really changes things.
Rocky does have a lot of juniors. They only have 1 senior on their team. So, next year, 1 senior on their team. So, next year, that they're going to do great things next year.
Certainly looking into the future, we certainly looking into the future as we have a little bit with the Fossil Ridge Sabercats squad, who will also probably be excellent in the years to come. But, man, Rocky, some would say our year when they look to be good in the coming years. Rocky, I think that'll be next year. But a night like tonight, if they can pick up a signature win on the road, it would change the trajectory of the program.
Exactly. They'd get even more momentum for next year as well.
And, yeah, for a team that most likely will not be in the state tournament barring a crazy run, a game like this is just huge for them. Nice save by Quinn there. And a nice save on the other side by Danae French.
McBride gets the kill.
So Danae French, number 3, interesting story from her. She's actually from Fort Collins, Colorado, right here. And she's getting her first minutes tonight here in the 4th set. So interesting call from Nicole Jones, their head coach, as Phoebe Sebi gets another service error, as that is another one. And, man, she struggled with that serve tonight. You can bet she'll be in the gym working on it in the coming weeks. Nice dig there by Kiefer, and you can see why she's one of the few sophomores on the team. McBride calls for it. She won't get an incredible setup, but she'll still get it over. And great job dug out there.
And these teams are just going blow for blow, and there's a tip.
You can tell they're pretty evenly matched teams, although the records do not suggest that. Quinn, and an incredible save.
Incredible save by
And
Kiefer
another one on
too.
the other side, and Nicole Grove and Ashley Morris exchanging great saves. And that is a huge rally to win.
And it's a massive kill to put that rally away.
When you see a rally like that, both teams laying out, both teams making plays, if I'm Rocky and I win that, that is a huge confidence boost.
Great confidence. Give us the momentum.
But now back to serve Paige Freehoff, who we've seen have a few runs, but also a few errors.
Sue with the tip.
And
right over the
big
block.
tipper, as they call her.
That's what we like to see
Gets
from a
another
senior.
kill.
Fossil to serve, down by 4.
And it is Yenwoo Sue, who just about had a service ace, and Freehoff hits it under the net.
I think the key is to hit it over.
You know, maybe she was trying to pass it to them for serving. Just making it easy for everyone here. Great gesture there by Paige Freehoff.
A mistouch on the serve, and it goes over, and they put it away.
One thing I noticed about Melanie Smith, we've talked about body language, we've talked about excitement, we've talked about anger, but it seems as though on every point she's in that huddle, she's getting everyone excited.
She's vocal.
And that's exactly what you want to see from a senior leader like her.
Another great dig.
It just about falls for a service ace, but instead, it will be a point for the Lobos, as number 12 on the Cats could not land a kill.
McBride to serve. And it's long by Bella Kiefer.
So Michaela McBride, she served great tonight. We'll see if she can extend that. And, well, a run here would be huge for the Lobos' effort in tying it at 2 sets. And great job by Monomog getting to that ball, but just really nothing she can do with it there.
A tough touch on that first ball, and she just couldn't get to that one. Get that one over.
The SaberCats fall back to 5 as another serve from McBride, and that was tough to dig out from Van Maneman.
Smith with the...
But Smith
puts it away.
With a huge kill, and Freehoff continues to struggle tonight, doesn't she, Brady?
She does.
Former Kennard Mustang.
And she
Attended
gets
Kennard Core Knowledge Middle School with, well, myself and Brady.
Interesting fact there, folks.
Yes.
She does get subbed out for number 3, Ashley Morris.
So Emma Grace Monomog will be back to serve. And a nice block there from the Cats front. Denied. Incredibly.
No.
As Dikembe Mutombo would say. And a service ace from Monomog.
Great tough serve there.
And she's one of the younger ones on the team too, and man, she looks good. So the future is certainly bright for, like we've said, both these squads. And Michaela McBride into the net. This lead is down to 1 as a timeout's called from Rocky.
Simple mistakes there.
Now, Brady, I just cannot help but imagine how electric this place would be if it was a full capacity, as we'd have all the other bleachers down. The side we're on currently, the east side,
would be holding students.
It'd be full with students, and I can't help but imagine both student sections would be full, as it is, like we've alluded to, a crosstown rivalry.
Exactly.
And, man, that'd be awesome, but real bummer that we can't have that this year.
I am just glad that we do get to have some fans here.
It's great to be here announcing with you, Brady.
It's great to be here with you as well. I love me some Wednesday night volleyball.
And it doesn't get much better than this kind of matchup, does it, Brady?
Does not disappoint. This game has been a great game. Back and
Up to
forth.
expectations. We've seen great play from both team stars. Obviously, Santini's been great. And Mulaney Smith has worked very hard, as Fossil is in fact missing their main star, who's also committed to college, as she has a torn rotator cuff, I believe. And another service ace from Model Mog. 2 in a row, and that timeout proved to help absolutely nothing. We are tied at 12. That one will go far, so we see 2 extremes there from Emma Grace.
That's what you get from a sophomore.
Exactly, a little bit of inconsistency, but the two aces were great. And then you
got them back in the game.
You get one far, but you're back to being down 1. That one looked to land on the line. They're going to call it out. And whew. So Lucy McElwee, once again, making a questionable call in Fossil's favor. That certainly appeared to hit the line from this angle.
Now the leader, Mulaney Smith, is here to serve.
And just a horrible serve there, Brady.
Right into the bottom of the net. We don't like to see that from a senior.
And when you're in such a tight ball game like this, you can't have stuff like that. Because watch Maddie Santini now. You give her a chance, and we've seen what she's done with those earlier in the game.
She can definitely boost a run.
And that is the difference between a good player in Melanie Smith and a great player in Santini. As Santini,
and she saves that ball.
And man,
not enough power on that one.
Just a tough night in the office from Phoebe Sebi of the Lobos. She has struggled a few times, as we see the signature chest bump between Van Manen and Bella Kiefer. Pardon, Sydney Peterson. And they will put it up and out. So a rare misstep from Pryor McEachran. So the Rocky Mountain Lobos look to extend their 2-game win streak as they are coming off a sweep of Monarch on Monday.
They were just up 1, but since Sydney Peterson has served, she's gone on a little run.
As we've seen her do earlier tonight as well. And she's been able to do that all year for the SaberCats, which has been terrific for them. And a perfect setup and kill from Santini and company. So now back to serve once again is Ellie Mead, and talk about someone we've seen 2 extremes from. As she's hit a few into the net, she's hit a few long, but she's also had a few great serves. And that
Kiefer
one
with a beautiful kill.
May have gone long, as Santini will. She's not happy with that one, as we know she holds herself to a high standard.
That's a tough.
Which is what got her here. That is an extremely long, from the basketball court baseline over the nets, an extremely long hit.
It's a tough shot.
Not many people, maybe one of us could get that, but
maybe
not everyone can.
Van Manen to serve. A little mistouch.
And a service ace from Quinn Van Manen.
That ball that Santini dove for bonked Emma Grace Model Mog in the face.
Now, do you think that's a little bit of gamesmanship, or was that on accident?
I want to say that was an accidental, but you never know. Great dig by Bella.
And that one is going to be tough to hit over, but she
gets the angle.
And get the angle. Great job. A high dig there. Van Manen set up for a spike, and it's a good one. So the 2 team leaders in Van Manen and McEachran are kind of exchanging blows here.
Great rally right here.
As Michaela McBride will hit into a
Here's
pass.
Kiefer.
Kiefer hits it out. And we've talked about these big rallies before, as they can prove to be huge momentum swings.
You don't like to see that long of a rally be done by a error.
Exactly.
You know?
And when you rally for that long and it ends in a point to the other team's favor, it's just a killer.
Back to Kiefer.
And
See if
she'll
she
get
can make
another
up.
chance, and it'll be saved. So McKeitron was really nice with that one, as she is adding a lot to her team leading stat. And as I alluded to in the last rally, the two team leaders, Van Manen and McKeitron, are really exchanging blows. It's like watching a prize fight.
Love to see it. Rocky only down 1 now.
And
Great kill by Van Manen.
but Santini putting her body on the line. She is leaving nothing out there. Leaving it all on the court. And it's paying off so far.
Love the effort. A little
So,
substitution.
Substitution confusion. Looks
Yeah.
like they attempted that substitution a little too late. And the line judge, or the FAR judge, excuse me, stopped them.
McBride with the kill. Saved by Kiefer.
And there's Van Manen. But a nice job to dig that one out by Ashley Morris.
Great
Sue has
elbow
to
save.
Just to hit that. And that one will drop as this crowd is getting hyped.
This Rocky crowd, very excited.
And
Only down 1 now.
Want to know what's interesting to me is head coach of Fossil Ridge, Julianne Mosbar, she appears to be covering her mouth with her hand so that, obviously, so they can't see her lips, but man, she's got a mask on.
I
They
wonder
can't
if
see
it's
through
just
the
out of
mask.
habit, you know?
It just must be. You know, an experienced coach like that. Melanie Smith
Great save
puts it
by the
down, but
libero.
a wonderful save. And that ball would have been out if she doesn't touch it. Wow, what a tip by Melanie, and nice adjustment there.
That was a great rally there. Sue made a great play, saving with it with her elbow.
Absolutely.
And now she's back to serve.
So, one of the 5 seniors, as we've alluded to, Yenwoo Sue, hits it out on her first serve, and this is getting pretty close towards the end.
Seniors
20 to
cannot
19.
do that.
When it's coming down to crunch time like this, you can't have that from your senior.
Not from your experienced senior. McBride to serve. As we know before, she does like to go on runs.
Oh, wow.
Smith put that to an end.
As that is huge because McBride's been great serving, so when you can extend your lead and end that service run, it's big.
Crucial. Model Mog to serve
Emma
now.
Grace Motomog has had a nice night after starting a little slow.
That first set was tough, but
She figured it out, which is all you can really ask for. A nice back set, and that will be blocked
right into the ground.
ground. And a timeout called by the Lobos. We'll take a break from the action and come back in about 50 seconds. So, one thing we love to do here is talk about standings. We love to look at standings. We love to see where people are. Well, I took a look at the national standings, and the Rocky Mountain Lobos actually come in 4,168th place in the United States of America. Well, Fossil Ridge still in the thousands. They're a little better at 1,144. Does that mean anything to them? Do these girls on the court pay any mind to those, Brady?
definitely do not. That's a key. You cannot pay attention to the standings. You can just go in and play night by night.
I agree 100%. The second you start standings watch is the second you're going to start dropping in those standings.
You can't think about it. It'll go to your head.
Exactly.
It's a tip.
And
It's
an
saved by
incredible
Peterson.
save. And Santini tried that dump that she's worked on earlier, and it got denied. So
I would
said
say
that the SaberCats have to bottle her up, and they seem to have found an answer for her.
I think they kind of saw that coming.
They certainly did. They certainly saw right
We're ready
through
for it at least.
And a great adjustment. They are calling for a tip. I don't think they're going to win this dispute. As we know, the Fossil Ridge SaberCats have hometown line judges, as it is match point.
Match point here.
24
Box
to
serve.
19.
Great serve there.
And they will stay alive for at least one more point. So it's extremely doable, but is this who you want back there if you're the Lobos? Because Michaela McBride's been huge serving the ball, but instead it will be Hannah Kaufman, one of the 2 seniors on the team.
She is a captain, so I think her teammates do want her in this position.
Exactly, and she hits into the net.
Spoke too soon.
So exactly what
She's
couldn't
upset.
happen. She tossed it bad, and that will end the ball game. So the SaberCats win it. A little bit uglier of a win than they had hoped.
But it is 3-1, and
And the win's a win.
yep, stay undefeated at home, 10-1 in overall, and 9-0 in conference. So
And then after that first set, they looked pretty down, and even the beginning of the second one, and it's over.
good night, folks. Stay safe.